In this video, I'd like to talk to you about something which is very important to you, very important to everyone, and that is growing old. Whether you like it or not, the years will tick by and you will work yourself into that particular age where you'll be thinking about retirement. Now, if you're already in a job, perhaps working for yourself in your own business, and you love the work, you love what you do, what you're being, don't retire. Keep working. Your body, your mind will tell you when it's time to give it away, and you'll drop away probably very quickly into the next world. But for most of us who work for employers, or did work for employers, and particularly if you didn't like your job, then retire early, as early as you can. Because if you retire early, we'll say at 55 rather than 65, you'll be able to re-establish yourself doing the things that you've always wanted to do while you're still in relatively good health. I took voluntary redundancy at age 59. I'm now 85. That's a long time in so-called retirement. Now you hear a lot of bull about retirement. Give him his gold watch and he can go fishing, whether he likes fishing or not. That's virtually a death sentence. Unless you have something that really motivates you to go on and do things, then don't retire from your work. Unless, of course, I said, if you don't like it, you're working for an employer, retire as early as you can. And do those things that you've always loved to do. They will be the things that you've probably already been doing as a hobby, which you enjoy doing. Or there might be an offshoot from what you enjoy doing, even some voluntary work for someone else, providing a service. Since I retired from paid employment, I had probably never been so productive. Written more books, written more essays, presented more stories, presented more speeches to organisations. Hundreds of audiences, scores of books, essays, all in this so-called age of retirement. Why? Because I love it. I love it. Find what you really like to do and get into it. Just finished reading this book for the 4th time. Stephen R. Covey, a man who changed the world. He died at age 79, but just before he died, he was asked a question, and I'll read out the question and the answer, and it'll give you an idea of what I'm getting at here. The question asked was, you have said that your most important final message is to live life in crescendo. What does that mean? Live your life in crescendo. Here's Stephen R. Covey's reply. It means that the most important work that you will ever do is always ahead of you. Always ahead of you. It is never behind you. You should always be expanding and deepening your commitment to that work. Retirement is a false concept. You may retire from a job, but never retire from meaningful projects and contributions. See what I mean? If you feel that you're contributing to the commonweal in some way, doing something that only you can do. Well, maybe not that. You know lots of other people can do it, but only you can do it in your particular way. Find what you are particularly good at, what you love doing, and keep doing that. In your work, if you're still working professionally, and if you're retired, do it in your so-called retirement. Keep contributing to the world. It'll make the world feel better, and it'll make you grow and feel better throughout your remaining days on planet Earth.